We got another new gun this past week in Battlefield 5, and this is not only a new gun, it is the first ever rifle that is capable of burst firing in its title. This brings a whole lot of interesting dynamics, especially how the specializations work for this gun. The right and the left side of the specializations make the gun perform very differently, and depending on your playstyle, choosing one or the other can affect the performance significantly. So the first specialization is hipfire versus ADS time. For me, it is almost always be ADS time. The hipfire is simply not worth it. The last specialization will be to differentiate between more accuracy while moving or while standing still. So this will also depend on whether you'd like to keep spamming AD-AD or standing still while firing. The interesting part is the third specialization. And of course, the second one will be automatically selected because of the path you decide to choose. So the left side will be lightened stock, which is to move faster while ADS. And then it is followed by light bolts, which is to increase the speed of burst, but not between the bursts. So you can pump out the 4 bullets faster, and if you are able to land all 4 shots within 50 meters, then you can down an enemy very quickly. Then on the right, you get ported barrel to decrease horizontal recoil, and then trigger job to decrease the time between bursts, but not during the bursts. Overall, it increases the total rate of fire for sustained fire. It also makes it perform almost like a full auto rifle. So now, there are some people who have been doing all the number crunching over on Reddit and also on Simfic Discord, and they have calculated the rate of fire and delay. For the left side Breda, it is 635 rounds per minute with a 233 millisecond delay, which means a 464.5 rounds per minute overall, and you're giving up around 26.9% overall rate of fire. And for the right side Breda, it is 540 rounds per minute during the burst with a 133 millisecond delay, which is an overall of 514 rounds per minute. And you'll be giving up around 4.8% overall rate of fire. So the right side tree makes the Breda much more forgiving because of the time between the bursts decreases, and you are giving up much less of an overall rate of fire. With a 514 overall rounds per minute, you can consistently win against other assault rifles, barring maybe the M1907 SF, which I previously did a video on as it melts people close range. Then how about the left side? It is actually what I personally prefer, and if you're used to bursts in other games like COD, this may be something you want to go for. It is for the people who really want to differentiate this weapon from all the other ones. For the ones who are really good enough to consistently land an entire burst on targets, at least for close range. With this, it can be one of the best time to kill weapons in the game, even up to medium range at around 50 plus or minus 25 meters. It is very likely that you can kill with 2 bursts. The damage model is quite similar to other weapons like the M1 carbine with a 4 bullet to kill range up to 50 meters and then 5 bullets to kill beyond that. Now, how about the way you should use this gun? Should you use it in burst mode or in single fire mode? This is something that I struggled with at first. I found myself being a lot more consistent with aim, with my accuracy, as well as improved movements after firing the single fire mode. But with that, I was pretty much using it like the M1A1 or the Gewehr 1.5, which defeats the entire purpose of this gun. You are actually better off using those weapons because they are actually better semi-auto rifles. For this gun, the point is to use the burst mode, and of course for longer range, switching to single fire mode is totally appropriate. The key to bring out the most from this gun is to master the vertical recoil pattern and to use burst for close and medium range. It will melt your opponents so quickly before they are able to even react. But given all of these, it will still highly depend on whether you like burst weapons to begin with, your recoil control for the bursts, your aiming accuracy whether you like a more punishing burst of the left side Breda or the more forgiving right side Breda. Or if you're like me, even with this gun being my second highest kills per minute gun, but simply not a fan of burst rifles, you may be better off with a different gun, like the Gewehr 1.5, which is one of my favorite guns to use, and I'll be making a video of that in the near future. But I digress. For my final conclusion of this rifle, It has the potential to be one of the best guns in the game in the right hands. It has the most interesting specializations of all the assault class weapons. It is the first ever burst rifle in the game, and if you're a fan of burst rifles melting people, this would definitely be a weapon you will enjoy using. If you plan to use this weapon on semi-auto mode only, then I really recommend you to simply use M1A1 carbine or the Gewehr 1.5. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the rest of this video with some more clips of this weapon. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this, thumbs down if you don't. Remember to check back on Monday for my regular episode of Tanktastic Monday. Have a fantastic day, and see you again soon. Oh, there are 2 tanks. Oh, we're losing this point. It's not good. Oh, my aim was terrible there. V1? Is it theirs? Nope! Wait, it's ours. There are more. Oh, shoot. Dang, there's a guy right here. Oh, he died. Okay. Let's chase this guy down. There we go. Cheeky headshot. Oh jeez, that was terrible. There's gotta be some back here. Ooh. Okay. Oh. There are 2 of them there. 1 burst each. Stop it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oop, got another one. Any more? Oh, there's a guy behind this shed. Oh, I got him. Ooh, so many people. Oh, this guy right here. What? Only 56 damage. Wow, this guy's invincible. Or my image is bad. Probably the latter. Anybody here? There's some people on the site. Here we go. Got 2 of them. Thank you. And here's someone next to me. Oh, there we. Nice. Ah. Almost out of ammo. Oh, hipfire's not bad. Not the greatest, but not bad. Oh. Missed his second burst entirely. Oh shoot, there's a guy right there. Oh my god, there's another one.